got a flat tire. I replaced it. The problem is that the pump that I have, I think it doesn't work. It sucks. And I need air in the front tire. Luckily, there's a gas station right down there. So I'm gonna go down there and hopefully they have a pump. I can just pump it up, and then when I get to Fort Stockton, I'll see if I can find a bike shop to see if I can buy a better pump. Because the pump that I have, it was working fine, but now it's just like garbage. So, all right, tires fixed. We're gonna head off to Fort Stockton. My bike pump sucks, so I gotta see that they have a bike shop in Fort Stockton, see if I can get a better bike pump, because it would not happen. So, all right, cool. So I'm at a rest stop off the I-10 in Texas. You guys know, everybody knows I'm here. Looks pretty cool. It's open 24 hours. They have a lot of really good artwork. It's very, very Van Gogh. And there's all this really cool stuff. So it's a really great spot to stop by and rest and view. They have clean restrooms. Really good too. But there's a lot of displays. So like on the landscape, the history of it, some of the animals that are traditionally been in the region. And there's also like, hey, you are here. And this is where I'm headed, Fort Stockton State Historic Park. So you can check out some of those really cool spots like the Tunis Creek Stagecoach Stop. And aside from the artwork, they also have vending machines. They have some really neat spots outside to hang out. See, there's the vending machines. And there's staff on hand. I think they're here 24 hours. But here's some more cool stuff, like sun and rain, and it gives you like a basic history of how people used to get around to how they get around now and how it's all fueled. And as everybody knows, like energy is a huge enterprise in Texas. Texas it's not just about like ranching and agriculture, but they have a huge energy sector, which is very cool. All right, we'll see you guys in Fort Stockton. Let's talk challenges. Man, I got a flat tire earlier today. I didn't want to be here, but I am. I got a flat tire, and then when I replaced it and I tried to fix it, turns out that the pump that I've been using for a long time, it started leaking air. So I'm pushing, it was useless. So I replaced the inner tube, and then I got to Fort Stockton. Thank God they have a Walmart, they have different shops. And I checked the tire, so I got another pump, and that pump worked, but then the problem was that the reason why my tube went flat, it had no holes in it, it was a bad valve. So I tried to replace the valve, I couldn't replace the valve. So basically I had to get another tire, but nobody had the tires, so I ended up going to Ace Hardware, and they ended up having something that matched it. And there's such a difference because when you go to a place like that, they measure everything in inches. So my bike's tire is this one. It is 700 by 35/40. That's the size, right? This tire, this wheel, I checked on the website, Scott Addict, it's 700 by 35. But then I couldn't find it, and the people at Ace Hardware were really helpful. It's not a plug, it's just they were really helpful. So finally I ended up buying a tube that is size 27, which is the equivalent of 700 by 35. I hope that I don't have to use it, but I really need to get to a big city like San Antonio so I can get some proper replacement tires. Because what I'm doing, my strategy is, if it's a puncture, I can patch it, no problem. But when the valve goes bad, you have to replace the entire tube. So my strategy is, if I get a flat tire, I just replace the tube, and then when I stop, I'll patch it, let it get fixed, no problem. And if the next one gets a puncture, then I just replace it and keep doing that. But that apparently I wasn't counting on the valve going bad, which means I'd have to replace the entire tube. So that being said, it's definitely been a challenging several days. I like these places because they're so cheap. This is only like $50 for the night. I ended up booking it online and stuff, but that's not what I wanted to do. One of the things that I wanted to do is that I wanted to go up to the town of Iran because I have so many friends. Aspeher, my Persian friends, but I can't take that chance. I need to get to a big city right away so that I can get proper parts and equipment for my bike. And San Antonio is still about 300 miles away, so if I have favorable conditions, I should be there in about 4 days. We'll see how it goes, and I'll keep everybody posted. Remember to subscribe and like.